John, first of all, welcome to the club. How pleased are you to be here in a coaching capacity?
First and foremost, I'm delighted to be here. Obviously, I think it was, I don't even know what day it is. It's the days have kind of merged together the last few days. I think it was Tuesday night. I spoke to Stuart on the phone after Hearts had given me permission to speak to the club, and I was impressed with his ideas and wanted to help him. And then it took 2 or 3 days obviously to transpire, but I'm delighted to be here now, really looking forward to it. I took training this morning. It was good to be in about the boys, getting to know some of them. Obviously some of them I'd have played against, having finished not that long ago, but just delighted to be here now and hopefully can help the club progress.
What sort of conversations has there been with Stuart? You obviously came up against him with Hearts B earlier in the season, and you must have got a good idea how his team played then, but now you speak with him and understand his ideas from this side. How's that been?
Well, I've known him for years. We played together at Ross County, I think it was 2003, 2004, so when he called me I was a wee bit surprised to speak to him, so as I say, I always speak and give him respect, but having come up against the Hamilton team and the Hearts B team in the Cup early in the season, I knew and I was impressed by the style at that time. I know obviously the first half he caught us at that time and be surprised with how high he's pressed and how aggressive you were and how well you moved the ball, and it took our young kids a bit of time to get used to that, and that's why they're in that trophy to try and develop. And then once we got the hang of things and getting to our stride, we coped a lot better. But then you look at the quality of the bench and Andy Ryan coming off the bench to try and change the game, and you think, wow, that's a luxury. And these are players that here that will help progress the kids, and having had my background for the last 4 or 5 years working with kids, I'm sure that blend will work, and it's pleasing for me to be working with senior players as well and moving on to the next step in my career.
Of course, it seems to be just a couple of years ago you finished playing, but you're saying there 4 or 5 years of experience coaching. That's something for a guy like yourself, a young coach. It's something brilliant to have that amount of experience behind you coming into a role with us. Yeah,
well, I combined my playing role at Clyde with my coaching role at Hearts, so I was fortunate the club allowed me to do that. But seeing it from a different side entirely was great. It's been good. It's been a great learning curve for me, development wise, learning from really good coaches and good managers. It's been great. So I'm delighted that I had that education, and it's just time for me to make the next step and being involved in senior stuff. Reserve and under 18 football is great and the development pathway is brilliant, but come a Saturday at 3 o'clock, I want to have that feeling where you're excited, you're looking forward to kick off, there's a crowd building, and at the end of the day it's about winning in 3 points and getting the result and leaving here on a Saturday night feeling good about yourself.
Because it starts on Saturday, of course. I understand you'll be in the dugout for that one.
Yeah, Saturday obviously in Fairmont, so came in today, Thursday, so there's not a lot of time to plan round about it, because obviously the game is on Tuesday, so I've not really been involved in the plans for this week, but speaking to the manager, and we're really looking forward to Saturday and seeing what it brings. It's a great opportunity for the club to get on winning ways and hopefully get back up the league table.
Of course, fans, they'll know a lot about you as a player with the amount of experience you have, the level you've played at, but as a coach, what can they expect from you? What's that approach will you bring to the role?
Well, there's no much difference from me as a player as a coach, because I've got a bundle's energy as a player, and I've got just as much as a coach. I kick every ball, I'm at the side, set from the side of the pitch, but there's a difference as in there's a maturity now. There's probably a wee bit more calmness in what there was in the pitch, which comes with having coached for the last couple of years, so that's good. Good for myself to be able to move on to the next bit. But from me, what could you see from me? I love to play football. I love to be involved in teams that play football, and having seen the clips from the last few games, I can't believe the amount of chances the club are creating at this moment in time. The players are creating lots of chances, albeit not getting the probably goals return for the chances they are creating. So hopefully that's something that I can help with. And this club's based on, or its history is based on, getting kids through the academy and into the first team. And having had the luxury of the last 5 years of working with really good quality young kids, then I see that as an advantage here, and trying to get them kids to the next part and getting them in the first team, and then as we seen with James McCarthy, I was fortunate enough to play against the guys, and they moved down to the Premiership, so that's the aim goal here.
Of course, if you get any goals, you come in just at the start of the December period, it's a busy schedule for clubs. If you get any goals, are you just trying to get to January and hit the reset button, maybe goes back to maybe being a sort of normal calendar, and then you see what you can do from there?
No, I don't think it's about getting to January, hitting the reset button. I think it's about trying to help the players just now, help the manager, let him tap into me and give me some of his experience and bounce ideas off each other. That obviously I'm coming in with a freshness that I don't know the players, so that'll be good for both of the players and the manager. But it's something that I don't think we can hit the reset button in January. I think the next 4 or 5 weeks are massive, because Christmas period is a busy period, and you can actually climb the table or you can get detached. So this is a time where everybody's focused, looking forward to the games coming up, and as I said, it's about putting a run of consecutive games together when you're winning. And if we can do that just now, then it sets you up for January, and it makes people hungry, and it probably appeals to players more to come and join the club as well. So it's a period I'm really looking forward to. I'm really excited about it, and as I said, that joy of a Saturday at 3 o'clock when a game kicks off and there's 3 points at stake, I'm really looking forward to that.